You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Not necessarily reflect those of everyone involved.
Wait, I already messed
The
up.
views
Joe.
and opinions expressed here belong to the person saying them and do not necessarily reflect those of everyone involved. Basically, if someone says something wild, don't come after the rest of us. We're just as confused as you are. Oh, and just a heads up, sometimes a few colorful words slip out. You've been warned. Also, the show is terrible. Why are you watching it?
All right. Wait, Joe, how do I get this off?
I don't know. I have no controls over here.
One time we're gonna get this right. You're gonna get this right, Joe.
No, not me.
It's the Reseller Leftovers. I think this is episode 108. I always think it's funny on those like the Trash to Cash when they don't know what episode it is, and I just never thought that I'd be on a podcast long enough to actually not know. I used to just counting on my hands.
Right. You're good for 2 hands worth, and then you leave and then come back.
I've been here a long time, and first we have to acknowledge that Mike is not here this week. We had some scheduling conflicts. We usually schedule on Monday night, but Cowboys are on yesterday, so we decided we were going to record on Tuesday. But Mike couldn't record on Tuesday night. Joe and I couldn't record on Tuesday afternoon because Joe's planning it. You said you're going to plan a Did It show, right? And you're planning it.
Yeah, next month. Yeah,
next month. And then I was on.
Are we going to say this?
Well, okay. I had a whatnot show today, which is very. I don't know if it would be hypocritical because of apparently I had some kind of rant last week because
you did.
So did I? Because I don't remember. I'm never going to remember that I said this, but I never remember what I say on this podcast. And the comment section last week was like great. I said something profound. I started a movement, I think.
You did. I think you did.
And then I felt very guilty. I had already signed up to do a raid train before I went on my rant. So I had a whatnot show.
Oh, is that what we're going with?
Yeah. Well, no, I had signed up weeks ago. Before the rant.
Weeks ago. The rant. Air quotes.
Yeah, whatever. But so I had a show. And I couldn't cancel the show because I've already canceled. I keep postponing all my. I have like 5 shows scheduled, and I keep postponing them. But this one was, you know what? When you sign up for a raid train, you do the raid train. You can't cancel. So I had a raid train last week.
It's like an eBay order. You can't cancel the eBay order.
Yeah, I would feel. I mean, unless it was like something crazy. That's what. Then I hate saying no too because I'm not. A lot of time doing YouTube and stuff, I don't get asked to do a lot of things. So when you ask, I always say yes. And then I feel guilty when I have to say no.
Should you be telling people that? Should you be telling people that you feel guilty about saying no and you never say no? Because now people
I have said no now. I have said no a few times. But like I've had it try or just Joe. I mean, I'm like it's just the struggle's real. And I'm trying to look out for numero uno, but I had signed up for this. It was a plush raid train. I had a ton of plush. So when it was Kristen, a rural squirrel, she does a plush battle every month. And then the day after the plush battle, she does a raid train. So I'd watch it last month, and it looked interesting. And I have a ton of plush because I used to I used to grab plush for my garage sale live shows because they seem pretty good. Like I had a couple success a few times. So I would grab some and then I had them. And then I've done some, when I buy from Eddie, the listener, when I do like a bulk buy, there's always plush in there. And then I've gotten plush sent to me from listeners. So I had a bunch of plush. So I was like, yeah, I'll do a plush raid train. And
I didn't know you were so into plush.
I don't know much about it. Like I mean, when I've sold some good ones, like when I was trying one of the categories I was trying, because I never know what to sell on the live. We're not doing another rant about.
I think we are. We're heading down those tracks.
No, I'm sorry. I'm gonna cough.
Let me address the elephant in the room. Mike's not here this week, and you still played the warning thing. I think we could have did away with it this week. Don't you think?
I mean, sometimes I could get a little crazy. I thought about just saying when we stopped, just saying fudge, and then just so we get it out of the way, so people wouldn't just You know, I don't know. I could turn heel on some people.
You're
So.
living on the edge this week, huh?
No, I've been Joe. I've been sick since that. I had a whatnot show last week on Veterans Day. That I think I might have mentioned it last week, but I was on Tuesday, and last week on when we recorded, I was starting to get sick, and it just got worse and worse, and I've been just dying. So I finally was feeling better.
So how did we do in this plush raid train? Did you win?
Well, no, it wasn't the Kristen does a battle. It was yesterday, and then today's just a raid train.
Oh.
So I did a 30-minute show. Okay, here we go. This is the part 2 of the rant because this is what happens. So
right. Let it out, man. Let it out. You'll feel better.
This is what's going to happen now. So I did a 30-minute show, and so I explained everything I sold today was given to me, was in a bulk buy that I've made my money back, or there's bins. It's stuff I found at the bins, and I collected plush from the bins from like a lot of the stuff in my show today. I ran in a show like last year when I was doing shows nonstop. So I just pulled them out again, and I went to the bins this morning, and I picked up 3. I picked up 3 plush. One I ended up not using because it was ripped. It was a Minnie Mouse I found, and her bow was ripped on it. I think I was gonna do that for a giveaway. But so I have barely anything into it. So I did a 30-minute show, made $32. So I mean, $32 in 30 minutes is. I mean, I'll take that. Like,
okay.
I mean, I'm happy with that, right? I'm sorry. I'm gonna cough. I should probably try to hit mute, but I didn't.
Yeah, you're way past that.
I know. Well, now it's just us. So this time, usually there'd be someone stepped in that started talking, and then what was I saying?
That you made $32 in a half hour.
30. I mean, so that's good. I mean, I would take that. And it's plush. It's not going to take much to package. Like, I mean, some of them are a little big. You can see behind me. That's Sully. It's a pillow pet. You can't see this if you're listening on Spotify.
Monsters Inc.
Yeah.
Dan is pointing over his left shoulder at Sully.
And then that's a big old. I didn't sell that.
What is that? A mushroom?
That's a squishmallow. It's like a macaroon, I think. It's huge. I've tried selling that like I don't know how many times. It didn't sell today. But I did. Oh, let me tell you, I did promote the podcast on the Whatnot show. So if Mike was here, he would say good job. He's probably listening. So Mike, you can tell me I did a good job.
Mike's gonna listen this week?
He probably will. He probably want to see if you're going to talk crap about him again.
No, I just said we don't have to play we didn't have to play the warning because
why? Why can't you say stuff that's inappropriate all the time?
Such as?
I'm not going to repeat it. It's crazy. You should have you literally when I popped into the stream tonight, you're like, don't hit record yet. I got to get some of this off my chest. And I was like, all right, Joe, okay, that's what you want. I mean, I sat here and I listened.
Yeah.
It just went on and on and on. What was I saying? Oh, I promoted the podcast. I did. I think we've talked about this before, and I think this was an idea you gave me that you had watched someone on Whatnot. Do you still watch Whatnot streams?
No, I haven't been on Whatnot in a little while.
He's lying. He's always on there. I know he is. I never see it. You never pop into my shows though.
Because
you did.
I'm team did it. I told you. Shopcommons.net.
Yeah, you haven't promoted that in a while, Joe.
I was in contract talks.
Oh, okay. Well, so okay. So if I show a plush and it didn't sell, I did flat rate shipping, and I had a large flat rate box, and I would put I said I was at the end. I was going to do a Reseller Leftovers box.
Oh, I see what you did there.
So but it didn't work out. It didn't go as. Some of these plushes are pretty big, and I'm not going to pull it down because I have plush ship. A large flat rate box is it's not like a good size. It's not very deep at all. So I have like a.
He said.
I had a big old Build-A-Bear octopus and a couple Squishmallows. and I ended up fitting 6 plush into the box, and I said I was gonna jam it in there as best I could, so I could. And I started at $6, so I had 5 to begin with, and then I had a little Sensi clip. It's a Sensi clip. It was a horse. It was a seahorse, and it just clips onto it. I don't know what you clip it on, but it smelled really nice. I had it listed on eBay for like $15, and so I made that the 6th item to fit into the box, and I sold it for $6.
Okay.
So I get to get this stuff out of here, so back. I think the whole point was, no, I'm not into plush. I've collected some plush, and then I wanted to purge it.
Did you sell any of your Eneman?
No, you know what? Honestly, I'm looking up at him right now. I felt like disrespectful to do that. If I ran an Eneman,
some people might not know what that is. You want to show them it?
Oh yeah, well I have 2.
Well, Spotify people can't see it. So
I have a Misfit one. This is a Misfit, which it's missing part of the name, so it's signed. This one I wasn't gonna sell, but I have a regular one up here. But I couldn't. I wasn't gonna do that.
Okay.
And then I have a Death Pile Sport Pig from Dave. So if I'm gonna do those, I'll do them over on Did It. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it to him over there. But right. I did. Man, I felt very guilty because I didn't go back and listen because I was feeling a certain way about last week's episode, and I just didn't want to put myself through that again because I was really feeling it last week. But I felt very guilty about running a live show today, and then now I ran I was like, I didn't kill it today or anything, but $32 in 30 minutes, and then it'll probably take 30 minutes to package this stuff up. Hours worth of work, $32 before fees. So, come back to me next week. Ask me if I
see how you feel.
See if I messed up on shipping, because I was a little nervous about that. Hopefully I make whatever close to that.
Okay.
So, I don't know. All right, that's it. That's all I got for today.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. What else have you been doing? I know you've been sick, so what else have you?
Oh man, yeah. So I struggled all week to try to do anything.
Well, you weren't feeling well, so let's.
Huh? What's that?
You were not feeling well, so
I know, and I was listing. I didn't list. I listed Monday and Tuesday. I didn't list Wednesday, Thursday last week at all. And then I went to the bins on Friday, and I was there maybe 45 minutes, and I was just feeling like every time I do go to the bins, Joe, I do sweat a lot, but I was like sweating profusely.
Well, it was snowing. It was snowing up your area.
We got buried in snow. Was I buried in snow when I talked to you guys last week?
I don't know. How many inches of snow did you get?
Probably 8 to 10. I don't even honestly know. We just got crushed. It was we had lake effect snow, so like I just ended up getting up, and then I didn't feel well, so that was like the worst.
Oh yeah, I think you did. I
did talk about this because I didn't have shoes or anything.
Yeah. You're still looking for boots. Yeah.
Yeah, my boots didn't work. Did I tell you we're getting a deck?
No.
We're getting a new deck.
You texted me and said that.
Yeah, we're getting a new deck. So that ended up so by the time I was feeling better on I needed to go to the bins. I was gonna go to the bins on Monday, but they didn't deliver something, and they were coming on Monday to deliver it for part of the deck. And so my brother went to work, and then my mom was coming over. We had to move cars, and then by the time I was got all done, it was kind of late to get. If you don't get to the bins, I get there around like 9:30. If you get there
what time
by 10, 9 o'clock.
No.
But I don't get to leave here till almost 9. And it's like whatever 20. I usually get there between 9:20 and 9:30, and then I usually stay for at least an hour, maybe like depending on how much stuff I get. I'll try to stay for today. I left before I did one rotation. I watched some stuff get rotated, and then I was trying to come home. I honestly wanted to. I was trying to get some stuff listed, but by the time I came home and did listing, not listing, did my shipping and then got prepared for my show, it was like I had like 30 minutes and I had everything. I had plush everywhere. So I couldn't I didn't have I didn't have anything to list. I listed it all this weekend. So
That's good. That's an accomplishment.
yeah, like I have
So is the deck done? I know we were talking about the deck.
they have to put on the railing.
Mm-hmm.
There's one guy. I feel guilty. One guy's doing it. He's doing it all himself.
Well, you go help him.
Huh?
Go help him.
Oh, he's getting paid. I guess I could get paid. I did build the deck before I built. I helped.
Well, then you know what you're doing.
I don't know what I'm doing. I was probably drunk when I did it last time.
Oh, Jesus.
That was I don't remember when I did it. My brother, and his buddy, we did the deck. I don't know if maybe I wasn't drinking with my brother. My brother and I didn't ever drink together. I did take the deck apart drunk. We had my other buddy, we got wasted one day, and then our deck had like lattice all around it, and we got wasted and took all the lattice down. And I got in trouble because the lattice apparently keeps rabbits out of your under your deck.
Yeah, so you just took the lattice out from
we got wasted. Wasted.
What? Please explain your idea of why you taking the lattice out.
It's just me and my buddy. I don't know. We just wanted to do it.
Was there plans to take the deck down?
No.
Oh,
it
so
was like an old
randomly did it.
The lattice part, and then it was starting to fall apart. So that's why I don't know how long in between, but we ended up taking the deck apart, and then my brother and his friend and I. Well, I mean, I was kind of like the labor guy. Like I didn't do much. Like I didn't work with the saws and stuff. So
they didn't let you cut anything.
I don't know how to do any of that stuff. Joe, I don't even know how to explain what I am. I'm such a loser. I don't mean it like that.
That's not true.
Yeah.
But I'm getting hardwood floors put in.
Really?
Yeah. So am I going to be able to talk about it for the next year?
Joe,
like you?
Well, if you don't do what I did.
What did you do?
I basically my life turned into getting new floors.
Okay.
It wasn't, and then it's been a mess.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know what else to say about that. Yeah. It's been a disaster
ever since then. It was the floors, right?
It was just yeah.
Okay.
I'm
getting floors put in the kitchen and dining room, all one floors, and then I'm getting the original hardwood floors that we have or in the house. I'm getting them refinished by a guy. Guess what his name is?
Dan.
Floors by Dan.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Is it copyrighted? Trademark?
I don't know. He drives a van that says Floors by Dan.
Really?
Yeah, my neighbor used them, I don't know, 6 months ago, 8 months ago, and I had him come take a look at it then, and we weren't sure what we were going to do. We're getting some stuff done in the kitchen. We're doing like a mini rehab of the kitchen. We're keeping the existing cabinets, but we're getting new countertops, backsplash, flooring, stuff like that. So are you coughing again or burping?
I had like a burp there, Joe.
Oh, okay. Probably. So I'm thinking my life is just going to be all screwed up for the next year. And
just don't you just have to keep up with your work.
Okay.
Like this was about the time last year that I was told that we were going to do flooring. So I like quit sourcing. Wait, did I finish did I thank anyone for the nice comments I received last week? I had people inboxing me, Joe.
Oh, wow.
On Instagram.
You want to share any?
No, I don't want to, because I don't want to. Joe, I'm telling you, I'm being for real. Like for a few weeks ago, this stuff eats at me that we talk about on here. Like I need this as like to be upbeat, not toxic and stuff. So I don't want to be. I try not to complain. I know I complain probably a lot. Try not to.
Not at all.
but like I don't want to. I don't want to feel a certain way. This is supposed to be my happy time for the week. But I understand, I mean, the floors are a big deal, and I know you're trying to be funny and mess with me, but I'm telling you right now, if I could go back in time, I would change a lot about last year.
And number one, the flooring.
I would just have to keep doing what I was doing. But because I did want to mention a comment. Well, there's two comments. One, I received a comment on Poshmark, from a listener. Yeah, and they said heyo, I'm probably not the target audience for the podcast, but it's literally the only podcast that I never miss. I know you don't read comments there, but once I commented, I'm a Dan stan, and I'm 1,000% meant it. So I do read the comments here, most of them. Like one of my jobs is I'm supposed to keep up with the comments. And Wednesday, when the episode comes out, I don't always get to them right on Wednesday when they come out, because I usually go to the bins on Wednesday. So I don't. But at some point during Wednesday, I'll read the comments, and I try to keep up with them. Or it might be late on Wednesday. I'm gonna cough, Joe. I'm gonna.
Can we fix this,
Joe? I'm telling you, I'm sick.
Just snip it out. Go ahead.
There's a duck up there in the corner right now. I'm sure. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, that's there. There's nothing fancy happening here.
We need Mike back.
I hope I can get this up. I'm not I had struggles because Joe, I was gonna play a joke, and because we were gonna take a week off from me and the leftovers. I was gonna make this episode 13 of the Seat Open podcast I used to do, Joe.
Oh. You're involved with too much, Dan. You're doing floors in my area. You're doing, decks in your area. I mean, you're out there.
I'm all over the place. No, but so anyway, I do try to keep up. I probably haven't. I was really bad last week, but I try to keep up with as best I can. I do miss some, and I apologize. But the target audience is anyone who wants to listen to the podcast. That's honestly the target audience is, right, Joe?
Absolutely.
We're not. I mean,
we'll take them all.
Whoever wants to actually listen to us,
and subscribe to the podcast
and
too.
Share. Okay, we can get into that. We're on Project 187, which I don't remember. When are we supposed to have these 1,000 subscribers by?
By Halloween.
Okay.
And
this Halloween?
It might be next Halloween at the
we gained a couple last week.
Well, I think this week we'll be able to keep a couple because Mike's not here. Mike won't say anything bad.
You don't know. He could be in the comments.
Oh, yeah.
What happens if he comes and he snips in and starts saying stuff?
Oh.
So we don't even have it.
What happens if he records his own podcast this week? So we're going to have 108 A and B, or are we 109? What are we?
This is one. Well, I put 109 in the thing, but it's 108, I think. I'm pretty sure.
Then if it's 108, why did you put 109 in the top of the?
Because I forgot. I didn't know which one it was.
You think he's going to do his own podcast this week?
He might. He might have. I didn't look. He might have recorded one earlier. But so I wanted to make sure that. And then there was one comment that said, it was directed to you and Mike. It said, if you're truly consider Dan a friend, you would tell him the truth about his selling. It doesn't mean you have to do it on camera. So, Joe, if you would like to take a moment, talk to me about my selling. I want to defend myself here, though. That's why I picked out this one comment. Is that I'm not saying that I'm the world's greatest seller at all. And it's been I'm just being honest.
Are we talking what kind of seller? Are we talking live seller or just a reseller in general?
I don't know. I took it as a reseller in general.
Okay.
I've come a long way since I started. I'm not claiming to be a know-it-all or anything. And I've changed what I like, but I just made I'm being honest that this last year, and you're going to laugh, I just made a bad mistake. A couple bad mistakes.
One being the floors.
The floors that I quit sourcing, and then it got to the point where I was barely listing. There was a time where I was ending and selling similar on my listed items, and I was making sales. That whole time I'm making sales, so I think it's working. But it's working because this is I am under. I don't know if this is how everyone thinks or if this is crazy that I think when I'm working, I'm like, okay, whatever I'm doing today, it's going to work later. It's going to sell later. It's not going to sell today. It's going to sell in a few months, which probably most people are thinking. That's how I'm thinking. So this whole time, but at the time when I'm doing this, I probably have some kind of crazy idea like how I'm going to, oh my God, I'm going to be like a card seller now. And I'm going to have all these little cards. And because like that would be awesome to have a card store. And I'm like, I'm selling similar and ending and selling similar. And I'm making sales and I'm making money this whole time. And I'm spending money buying all these cards too. Like just oh my gosh, I'm just doing it. But eventually all the work I had been doing the entire year
is drying up.
Couple years stops because I'm not doing any work. That I'm doing a little bit, but like a little bit. How I ended up starting to feel like I actually was doing something was when coughing was the last time when I was barely doing any work. I was more worried about my YouTube and did a little bit of reselling. But when I got fired from my job, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and then I received a severance. So then the severance. That I was like, I'll do a little bit of work, but I was like doing my videos and I'm doing videos. Hey, I'll see you guys every 3 days, and every 3 days I would waste an entire day. Not waste is the wrong word, but take an entire day off of doing any kind of actual reselling work. And I would part out a board game on one day too. So that's like 4 days a week that I wasn't doing reselling, really, honestly. Because a lot of those board game pieces are still like listed probably now. Cough. I'm sorry. I don't know why I keep saying cough too.
I don't know either. We'll get through it, Dan. We'll get
sorry.
It. You're getting emotional over there.
I know I am. I'm getting choked up, really, honestly.
Yeah.
Where was I? It doesn't even matter. But so I wasn't doing. So now I'm trying to recover. I guess this is called recovery. Which is not. It's not the greatest. When I was the whole time I'm working for a buffer. Like, but now, like, so then, and then sales haven't been, they're not always great either. So then, like sales tried to, and my card, so then I added so I wasn't really doing work. And then I started listing dollar cards and then doing dollar, I don't know anything about cards either. Like, I didn't know anything. I'm not claiming to know anything now either, but I didn't know anything. And I was spending hundreds of dollars buying lots of cards thinking I'm just going to sell the cards. And they don't set.
But I want to put this out there. I don't think, maybe I could have been more assertive on it. I didn't think that was the best idea at the time. But you were getting your floors done, and you couldn't have inventory in the house.
I thought it was being smart.
That's what you told me. I did try to, listen, let's get back to the regular reselling that you're doing, but you were getting floors. So then you became...
You should have been there for me, Joe.
Huh?
Because I told you if I get into cards that I will go crazy with cards. Didn't I not tell you that?
But you said that you needed this was going to carry you through the flooring.
Yes,
I didn't know this was going to turn into a year project with the floors.
Well, no, the project's over for that, but it's back to I'm like, I mean, just so deep into cards that no one wants, really, honestly. Like I like messing with cards, but I do not
make that your hobby. You make the cards your hobby,
yes,
because you need a hobby, right? You need to do something. People need a break from what they're regularly doing. You can't be just working the whole time,
right?
So you have your clothing business that you do, and your clothing reselling and all that, and your plush, which I didn't know you were a plush guy.
No, I did a plush show today, Joe.
Listen, I'm not judging you. You're a plush guy, okay? So, and now you're doing your clothing, and then make that your hobby, make that your thing. But I don't understand what should I tell you about your reselling? Why should I be honest?
I think it's because I think it's, I don't know. I don't want to speak for them, but I feel like you're supposed to tell me I'm like not good, which I'm not saying I'm good either. I'm not saying I have a lot to learn, but I've come along. Like it's just I'm telling you this. I'm telling you, if I talked to last year, Dan, like I thought I was gonna be very smart. Like that's
right in your head. You thought it was
I thought it was a good idea, and it wasn't. And then I
right.
kept on. I dug my instead of quitting, I just kept on with it. And then,
but I think most people that are in
golf.
Sometimes they have to learn a lesson. You know what I mean? You do things to learn a lesson that it might not work for you.
I hope I got to get out of it though. Like I'm 100% serious. Like, it's struggle bus, man. And then last week was amazing at the beginning of the week because I've been, what I've done differently now to try to get myself out of it. So I guess I can say, which is I don't know if it's smart or not, but anyway, I've tried to look more at. I've been trying to list more. I've been only sourcing from the bins, basically. I did a thrift. I went to the Salvation Army a few weeks ago, and I just really wanted to thrift that day. I just I really want to thrift, and I went out Salvation Army only because they do 25% off a tag and 50% off a tag, and I ended up coming home with a lot of shoes, and the shoes were decently priced. And they're all literally literally wipe the price tag off and then just this wipe.
As long as those shoes are like that it's not a project that you're wasting an hour, which I've talked to you about. An hour cleaning one pair of shoes that you're going to sell for $30.
I don't do that anymore. I
know. That was so. If you are buying all those shoes, but I don't understand what I should be honest with you about.
I think that I'm not good. I'm not good at. I'm just not good. I'm not claiming. I'm not I'm never gonna be.
You sell the stuff that you enjoy, right? You enjoy selling clothes.
I like it. I like the process of it. I like the it's easy. It's easy. I have a process that I do. It's easy to ship. I can just sit here and ship it. And I honestly I've been switching to a lot more shoes because when I go to the bins, it's a lot easier to look through the shoes than it is the clothes. And when I look through the clothes, I spend more of my time picking up women's clothes and kids' clothes, which I did sell some of that stuff too. But
I think the only thing that if I was going to if I was you and going to change anything is finding a way to bring down your buy cost in the clothing, because most of you buy your clothes at the thrift store, right?
And that's why I've been a lot to shoes.
Yeah.
So I consolidated some clothes bins. I've started new bins for shoes. And that's the space is a big thing for me too. I don't have a lot of space. And that was one thing that I don't know if I talked about when I was talking about. One of the reasons was going to the bins, and then when I find stuff like plush, Joe, when I find the plush, I would come home and I would when you don't know about these categories, when I'm at the bins and you see like a stuffed animal it's from whatever, just Lion King or something, you're like, oh, someone will buy that, or a Build-A-Bear. I don't know anything about plush, so Build-A-Bear is awesome. It's not. It's just
there's certain ones, but you have to take the time to look those ones up.
Exactly. And it's a big one is Squishmallow. I obsessed with Squish. I was talking about it in my show today because I had a lot of Squishmallows, and I thought they're all great, like a bunch of Disney ones. I had a one I bought today,
but they probably were at one time, right? They probably were when you
but I don't know anything about I
mean, I don't know anything about them either.
I don't
think I ever bought one.
A Squishmallow?
Yeah,
they're pretty. I mean, they're pretty cool. I mean, I like. I sold a couple, but I had a Little Mermaid Ariel one today, and I was like, oh, I found it today, and I bought it at the bins. I was like, oh, someone will want this. I came home, ran it through the washer, and so excited, and it was in the Reseller Leftover box. No one wanted it, and in my head, oh, it's a Disney plush. Someone will want that because I watched other people. That's my problem, is watching people and just doing what they're gonna do. Just
I believe going back to the online selling or live selling or whatever it is people have an audience, and some audiences, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the thing that I think changes, is difference between the people. But the stuff that you sell is the stuff that you like. I wish I did it, because there's plenty of stuff that I have in my death pile that is not listed because I don't feel like listing it. I don't like listing it.
Yeah.
Such as clothes. You know what I mean? I don't like the process of it. I hate it. I hate the questions that come along with it. I hate the questions that,
You should put it in a big box and sell it to me.
I should. And maybe I will. Maybe I'll send something that your way.
All right. Well, I'm not.
And then, but I enjoy selling media. So if I can get decent, but I don't, but I don't like, but it has to be like decent media. It's not, or DVDs and stuff like that. I hate
I would love
selling.
to sell media.
I
would love
like
that.
It's easy to list. It's easy to, store, and it's easy to ship. You know what I mean?
That's where, that's the one thing. That's why I picked what I was trying to make more money. Like the last few years, I've been making more money than I have since I've started. So when I'm going into this year thinking, okay, like, all right, I'm like, I want to start a new category. That's something Kevin Commonwealth Picker, he talked when I was at 127 last year. He talked to me about starting a new category, and I tried different categories, and I was trying to add a category, something live, so when I find stuff super cheap and I can just get in and out because of space. Like I don't have a ton of space,
Right.
and it's something I really have to work on that I need to work on like hopefully next year. Hopefully I can keep doing this. To get more space to do something, because I'm gonna have to, because I need to get. That's what my plan is now, is I'm focusing. I'm trying to get up to doing more listings, and then consistent listings every week, and then going just 99% of my stuff from the bins. Hopefully it works out for me, and then just making myself go out more. Like I wouldn't have gone out today.
We talk about that all the time. Having the ability to source when you want to source, and get out there more and get more items to sell.
If I have stuff at home, I won't go out until it's all listed. And is that
a good idea though?
No, it's not. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah, it's not. But like that, because now I'm today, like, ended up like this week got a little. I was sick, and then I couldn't get out yesterday, so it got to the point where yesterday I was like, I did 12 listings, everything. I have like a it's a Tommy Bahamas shirt I found at the bins last week. It needs to there's a couple spots on it that I need to soak it and put some Fell's Napa on it. It's do you know Fell's Napa? You've heard of that, right?
That bar or soap?
It's like a bar of soap. Yeah, it's like your grandma like used it. You get it at the it's something I learned it from watching a YouTube video to try to get stains out. So if I find something that has a stain on it, I'll do that with it. And I washed it. Did I wash it? It's silk. I don't know if I wash it. Is it silk? No, yeah, because I'm gonna do Fell's Nap. Yeah. Well, I don't know, man. I mean, I think it's silk. I did wash it. It's like wash cold. I did wash it. It was one. It says wash it separately in cold water, and it has a stain on the inside button. And I'm gonna point it out if it's there, but I wanted to try to get it out, so I didn't do that. I need to do that. And I have a pair of Uggs that are like they're like the nicest pair of Uggs ever, but there's like a stain on them over. Actually, can I reach them? I don't know if I can reach them. Let me try to reach them.
Who was holding them? Sully?
Oh no, I moved them.
He forgot that he took his headphones out, but he probably can't hear us now. But Dan, if you're listening, I think you're doing a great job. Keep up the work, man. Let's see if he listens back.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Did you talk while I didn't think about that. That's
no,
something I think about.
I know. You left me hanging here.
Look at these Uggs. You can't see.
Okay, so where's the stain?
So look at
on
these.
The bottom?
Look at this tread. Look at the tread on these. So I found them, and they were folded over like this. so they're like a sock boot like that.
Uh-huh.
And then I picked them up just to check them out, and there's like a stain right here. See that? That's a stain.
I can't tell, but anyway,
Ah,
we are a 180p.
Oh, am I really?
No, you're
There's
fine.
a stain.
You're
There's
fine.
a stain. There's a stain on them. So like I have to get. I don't know how to get it out. Like this is suede. I tried.
Just point it out. Just point it out on the thing.
That's what I'm probably gonna do. Yeah. You know what?
Because I think you'll spend more time doing it. You'll spend more time messing with that. 20 minutes, a half hour messing with that when it can be listed, and you take $10 off the price of it.
That's what I should probably do. So it's like I have a couple of that stuff, and then this is a taekwondo bag I found a while ago. I just haven't felt like listing it. I think it's like $30.
That is a cool bag.
I know, right?
What is ATA? Is that the name of the brand, or is that like a
American Taekwondo Association?
Oh.
I think. I don't know. That's what I would guess.
Did you just make that up?
I mean, it's a taekwondo bag, and I think so.
But is Taekwondo American?
If it's American Taekwondo.
Oh, God, I don't know.
Did you ever take Taekwondo?
No.
I listed a pair of jiu-jitsu pants yesterday.
Oh.
I found them at the bins.
So when you were younger, were you in the like karate?
No.
Oh.
I like the Karate Kid.
Yeah. How about the show? Wasn't it the Karate Kid? No, that was Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai.
Did you like that?
I might have seen one episode. I haven't watched it.
I need some suggestions on something to watch, man. There's nothing.
What did I just watch?
Probably Survivor or Challenge or what's the
I watched
Sunset Beach or
I finished up on I'm the newest challenge I'm watching. I haven't finished it yet. I kind of gotten challenged out.
Yeah. I'm all that out. I need a new series to watch.
I'm looking for a series, but I watched a movie. I watched Stand By Me this weekend. The old
movie?
like from 1986. I had not seen
movie.
it probably in forever, like probably 30 years. I would think, because 30 years I would be 15. I don't even think I watched it then. Probably 35 years. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna watch this, and I watched it. It was great. It was awesome. I liked it.
I watched Sandlot over the weekend.
Oh, that was good.
It was one of my favorite movies.
Did you watch it because you wanted to watch it, or the kids wanted to watch it?
Oh, I watched it because it was on. I just happened to be flipping through stations. It was on.
You know what's weird? Have you seen Stand By Me in forever?
No, it's probably been.
I'm gonna guess. Whoever wrote The Sandlot is, unless it's just the way that they wrote movies, has a Stand By Me vibe to it. Like the movie starts in Stand By Me. It's Richard Dreyfuss. He's like starts talking about him as a kid. They go back and he tells a story with him and his buddies doing this thing. It's the Sandlot story. So either it's just the way they wrote a movie, or it's inspired by whoever wrote it was inspired by Stand By Me. Which, I mean, Stand By Me is such a big movie, right? And hopefully that's what it was, because I was doing listing while I was watching it too. So I was like a couple times. That's my problem, is I have to catch myself and just try. I can't just sit there and focus on. I try to focus on just watching something, but I can't, because I'm always doing. You're
always thinking that work can be done, right?
Yes. Like
okay.
I'm always trying to do something, which is going back to the sharing my closet that I talked about a few weeks ago. That's a time where I would share my closet. I would go through and I would start sharing my closet, so I could put my phone down and I would start watching something or focusing on something else. And that would be my break, is why my closet shared. The rest of the time, hold on, I'm going to cough. What were we just talking about before that?
I was
just getting this stuff listed. I was going to say, because usually we record on Monday, so we get a lot of our topics off the Buy It All podcast. I listened to it yesterday, but I don't remember. It's been a day since, so I don't really know. But Tim was on, and he was talking about just list it. Like, he doesn't test anything. he just lists it and lists it as not working and or for parts and just lists it and sells it.
Well, do you ever? I've done this a few times where I can't figure out how to test it, but it looks good enough that it's going to work. So I take the gamble.
That's what Tim didn't say that exactly, but that's what he said. If it looks nice, and it's probably going to work.
Yeah, I'd test it and working and roll the dice and hope.
I used to do that, but like honestly, it's selling clothes and shoes, which I shouldn't, because I have a case open on me on Poshmark. This person bought a pair of they're like Crocs boots. Let me see if I can. And they got them, and they say they are they're like rain boots. They're called Georgie boots. I've never found them before, and they say that they're stiff, which I thought that's the way they are supposed to be, because it's like a rubber like slog kind. You know what I'm saying?
Stiff, yeah. Rubber stiff.
And they said that
this sounds like an episode of Trash to Cash.
What?
Maybe thank God you put the disclaimer up.
So they look like this.
Yeah, stiff.
Well, so like they were like rubber boot, like, so they were hard, like they're plastic. So I thought that's the way they're supposed to be, which I've never seen them before. So I honestly don't know. And they said that they shrunk too. They're hard and they shrunk. So I told them
that's not normally how it happens.
I mean, if it gets wet, it shrinks. But I don't. So I told them, I asked ChatGPT from that's what Jimmy had suggested. So I showed ChatGPT the comment, and then I asked for like a response, and then I cut out some of the stuff ChatGPT told me, because they were getting too in depth. So I just basically told them like, hey, like, which I'm fine with the return, whatever. So like, I guess I'll sell. I don't know if I'll sell them again, because I don't know if this is what there's. I thought that's what nothing seemed off to me. Like, they seemed fine. I couldn't try them on because they're like I think that their foot is too swollen and they can't fit their foot in there, because I can't fit my foot into a pair of snow boots if they're just slide-in snow boots, because my foot is swollen, so I can't wear them. But I'm not gonna like tell the person that they got shrunk. So anyway, whatever. I'm like,
tell just right back. Shrinkage is real.
I'm not gonna.
It's that. I told them, and just leave it at that.
I told them to. I'm happy to return them. But you gotta. I'm like, Poshmark. Like, what do you want me to do? Like, I don't understand what they wanted me to do anyway. Like, my money's held up for 3 days, and then like I replied to them within like an hour that they had messaged me, and today was the day I was gonna get paid, and then they finally opened the case. Because I was like, well, I'm not gonna open the case on myself, but like, are you just gonna let this go and it's just gonna open up? And then a person bought a pair. They bought a pair of Merrell shoes for me. They bought them back in like September, and then they went through the international shipping program, and they were what do you call it? They went to Canada, and then the person messaged me and told me that they went to Europe, and then I put down that they're in good condition, and then they said that the shoes are unevenly cleaned. I've got to show pictures of these too. Oh, I'm just gonna put on radio. Oh my gosh!
Don't do that. We won't be monetized.
So these pair of Merrells.
Yeah.
Like,
you know what size they are? Doesn't the size of them always rub out in the?
Yeah, so I won't pick them up. I'm very strict on my Merrell. Like, when I pick up Merrells, because they're like hiking shoes. These are water hiking shoes. Like, people were walking through ponds and puddles and stuff in these things. They get beat. I found a pair of Keens. Merrells are basically like Keens, I guess. I found a pair of Keens today, and they look brand new, Joe. And I took them and I did because I have these. So I did the bend test. The whole sole just cracked in half. Like they were they look perfect, but they were like dry rotted.
What were the shape ups? They were always remember that?
Oh yeah. And then they told me like the stitching in the heel was like torn. Like you can see that there's nothing wrong with the stitching on here. There's nothing. They're like, these are in poor condition. I still think they're in fine condition, but there's no. And then they said that they can see. So it's been it's past the return window, and
You're not taking them back, are you?
No, I didn't reply. I didn't know what to do. They're like, I see that you have outstanding feedback, so I don't want to mess you up with this.
Well, no, I think you can report that. Isn't that feedback extortion type thing?
Well, they didn't leave me. I thought I guess if they did, I would, but yeah. I don't know I didn't reply to them. I don't know what to say to them. Like, who buys shoes and then goes to Europe without the shoes? But I don't understand.
Are they shoes that you think that people would wear in Europe?
They're hiking shoes. Do people go to hike in Europe, right?
There's mountains over there, isn't there?
Have you ever been to Europe?
No. Have you?
No, man. I bleed red, white, and blue, man.
So you can't go visit?
No, never. I would ever leave America. It's the greatest country on earth.
Oh, here we go. He's getting worked up, audience. He's getting worked up.
I mean, where else do you want to be?
I want to be here, Dan. I want to be here, but it's okay to visit other places.
USA. 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 Say it, Joe.
USA.
And I'm proud to be an American.
Or
at least I know I'm free.
All right. But getting back to some eBay reselling before you get off topic on your political rants and everything else that you like to do, usually off camera. But since Mike's not here, I think you want to fill a spot.
Okay.
I had 3 canceled orders this weekend. 3 of them.
Really?
Yes. 2 of them because they found a better price.
Really?
Yep. And one is he ordered by mistake. Look at this message that the guy leaves me. Now it's a $70 camera. Right? I accidentally bought this. I was planning on buying it in a few days when I had my paycheck, but I accidentally bought it today. Do you think you can refund me, please?
So you refunded him?
And I didn't respond to him right away. I didn't see it. He sent that at 4:06 today.
PM or AM?
Yesterday, 4:06 PM. And he responded again at 7 o'clock. Hello, V. I don't know what that is. And then 2 minutes later, he wrote ? So I said, hey, I'm sorry. I just seen this message. I said, I can cancel it. I'm not sure how long eBay takes to give you your money back. I'll buy it from you when I get paid. Thanks so much for understanding. I just get anxious, laugh out loud because I've been scammed before, so I'm also paranoid about it.
I'm blocking this guy, Joe.
I said, so you still want me to cancel? So you still want the camera, or do you want me to cancel it? He wrote, cancel it. I really need this money. I said, okay, it's canceled. He goes, I plan to buy it for you. I'm just waiting for my paycheck.
Block him, Joe.
I just need my money back.
3 buttons, 3 dots that say block buyer.
I just need my money back as of right now so I can buy some necessities. I wrote back, please don't buy this camera if you need necessities. He wrote back, thank you.
Hey, before you block him, ask him if he's looking for some shoes. Tell him you know a guy.
Marls, or what do you need? What are you selling? Oh, how about the Croc boots? I'll tell him.
I don't know if I got those back yet. I'm waiting to see if the case. Which I'm honestly, I hope they just keep them, because then I'll know the next time I find these. But like some of these Croc boots, you never see I see them once, and you get so excited when you see them, Joe. You know how excited I get to see when I see a pair of Crocs that aren't just the classic clogs, that aren't the classic clogs with the fleece lining in them, that aren't just the kids' classic Crocs with the lining in them because they're nasty. It's all gross inside. I listed a pair yesterday, and I was sitting there picking out all the lint and stuff inside of it. It's gross.
Then I sell this. I don't even know what this is. It's like a extreme gaming 2-slot something. I don't even know.
You can't even see that picture, Joe.
Sorry.
That's like the worst. You gotta click on one of the pictures so we can see it.
Oh shit! Hold on, Dan.
See, that's why we got the thing up, because you said the S word.
Probably blurry. Oh, there it is. I don't know. It's like a 2-slot gaming thing for your computer. I don't even know what it is. I picked 2 of them up at a yard sale. I've had them listed for like 2 or 3 months, and I sent an offer out for it was listed for $39. I sent an offer for $35. He sent me an offer back for $30. Sure. I accept the offer or whatever. Get a cancellation. Found it at a better price.
I hate people.
So
whatever.
But I was going to do what Dave did and just send it out to see what it is. But I don't want the return. I don't want the headache of.
That's why I don't. I'll just.
Then they say something's wrong with it. You know what I mean?
Yep. Exactly. That's what they do. We can't. You know what? No, I'm not even gonna say it. I'm gonna change the subject.
Were you gonna curse?
No, I was gonna start talking about returns. I don't want to do it because I got a couple coming, and I'm not talking about them. So I'm changing the subject. We have to thank the members, Joe.
Yes. Go ahead, Dan.
Demotivational Death Pile, Mike Mecco with Meetups.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, Mike. Then the shout outs to go. Gem Flipper, thank you. Trash Cash Podcast. They bumped down a thing because I suggested that. I appreciate that. Mike's paulsmerch.com. Thank you, Paul. Eagles and Beagles, thank you. Lad 5-Point Flipper, thank you. Triple R Collections, and then the doggy bags, Joe.
Are we going to say them?
Yeah, it's Vintage Sports Flip, no S. Jacqueline Rose, Mike the January House, Breeze Flipper, Sarah Sells Malls, and if I missed anyone, I don't know if we had any new members. I didn't check. I didn't check today. Thank you guys, and
let me check.
Well, thank you again.
Can I check?
Yeah, you own the channel, Joe. You could you pretend that you can't do anything, and you could do a lot more than
you don't let me do it. That's the problem.
You could do what?
Why am I blurry?
Because you don't know how to work a camera either. I don't know how to work a camera. Look how bad my bed is. I was gonna cut my hair yesterday too, but I didn't feel like it. I'm gonna cough. Sorry. I was like, you know what? I gotta get started on working. I don't have time to cut my hair today. I'm gonna cut it when I cut it. So I don't know when I'm gonna cut it. Maybe next week. Maybe never. Maybe I'll never cut it.
Yeah.
Who knows? I don't know. I never know. Man, we're almost an hour in. We didn't even get to our game. That's a good game though. Is should you block him or not? Block him or not? The guy with the camera. I would block the guy, Joe. I wouldn't mess with that guy. I would not sell that guy anything.
You wouldn't? You would not?
No.
All right. Well, maybe he's coming back. Maybe he's coming back. I'll keep you posted to see if he gets it back.
But it just sounds like if he needs to buy that, and then he's going to return it because he's going to use it and he needs the money back because he's got to buy necessities. Like that guy, he needs to have like my mindset. I need to buy a lot of stuff. I haven't bought anything for myself in forever. Because I bought this really cool card last week.
What did you buy?
No, I'm joking. I did buy a card. I can look. I can tell you when I bought a card. I'm in this Facebook group, which I don't know how I got into it, but it's where people you can like send a card through the mail to get an autograph from a player, and they'll like you have the address and they'll tell you like if they cost money or what to send, like where to send it to get the card back. So you like you send a card to a player and give them a self-addressed stamped envelope to send it back to you. You know?
Did they do it like modern day players, or is it the modern day
So
players?
that's what I'm gonna tell you. The card I bought.
Oh.
Yeah, there's old school players, and there's.
I figure it's like an older.
I don't know if there's like right now players that are playing, but like guys, I'll tell you who I was gonna send one to. Well, one card I have cards sitting up here. I'm gonna say is Alonzo Mourning for the played for the Heat and the Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah.
I was a big. I lived in South Carolina, and I liked the Hornets a little bit, and like back in the Larry Johnson, Alonzo Mourning days. I remember being upset when Alonzo Mourning got traded or left and went to the Heat. I was very upset about that, but he's one of my favorite players. And I have his cards already. I already have a card of his, and he does it. I think his was free. And then the other one was Kurt Warner for the quarterback for the
Rams.
He's Hall of Famer. Rams and the Cardinals. I liked him when he played for the Cardinals. Okay. So I was like, oh, I have a Rams card of his, just like from all the cards all the expensive cards I bought. They're not expensive. The cards I have a Rams card, but I don't like him on the Rams. I like them on the Cardinals. So I bought a person I watch on TikTok. I went to his store and I bought a Cardinals card of Kurt Warner. And it was like I think it was two something. But I bought it like so. That was I did lie. I did buy something for myself, but I have to buy something once in a while, right?
So so are you sending them personally to them?
I bought it on October 20th. So about a month ago, I bought a card. That's the last card I bought. I'm on like a no, because I'm paying my bills and I'm buying stuff to list to sell. That's all I've bought. I have bought myself. I did buy a snack wrap for my lunch today at McDonald's with a free fry.
The chicken snap wrap, the chicken one.
The chicken, the spicy chicken snack wrap, which I'm obsessed with because the entire time they played Monopoly, I think I mentioned this. Did I mention this before on here?
I don't know.
I played it. I watched a TikTok.
I
watched a TikTok where this lady told me how to get free Monopoly tickets, and you could get 10 a day. So for the entire time they played Monopoly, I would enter my email address and get free 10 Monopoly tickets every day and was pulling stuff. And I have all these free breakfast sandwiches. I had free snack wraps, free like McChickens, double cheeseburgers, free drinks, free fries, and they all expire on the 23rd. So that's the only time I've gone out to eat for like the last month and a half or 2 months now, 3 months. I don't even know how long it's been. About a little over a month, I guess, because it's to get that. And today I had a free fry, and I paid $2.50 for a snack wrap, and I felt guilty about it. Do not buy anything.
But you didn't have a free snack wrap? Why didn't you use one of the free?
I used my free fry because I have the only I use my sandwiches because I'm never gonna use all the free stuff I have. I'm never gonna use it all. Ever. Okay. I'm never gonna use it all.
Why didn't you get something free today?
I did. I got my free fries.
Oh, you can only use one at a time.
You can only use. I don't know how long you have to wait in between. I have to figure that out.
Keep driving around the drive-through.
Yeah, I don't know. But I have breakfast sandwiches, and I was coming home from the bins, and it was past 10:30.
Oh.
So I couldn't get any more breakfast sandwiches. So I have like some drinks. You get free. I did try when I went to go pick up Dodger today. I tried to get a free smoothie. I never had a smoothie, so I was like, oh, let me try a free smoothie. And I waited 15 minutes for them to bring it out to me. They never brought it out to me. So I was like, I'm just gonna leave. So I just left. But I have like so many free drinks. I'm like, well, whatever. And so you can get a free frappe, a free Coke, or a free pop, or a free smoothie. And then there's milkshakes you can get free. I have free of those. And the drinks are like kind of like if I'm like, oh, let me get a drink, I'll get a drink. But like I used up all my snack wraps. I used up all my chicken sandwiches. And I used up. I have my breakfast. The breakfast is the hardest part to get out because, like when I'm coming back when I'm going to the bins, I don't eat a biscuit in my car. So when I'm coming home, it's past. You get biscuit crumbs everywhere.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Makes
so
sense.
I went out yesterday.
If you eat the biscuit before you go, then you'll stay at the bins for an hour and 50 minutes instead of an hour and 15.
Well, because that's going to be a thing. I have to explain. Like, I have bad feet. I have bad feet. I can't. No, I can't get around. I can get around the best I can. Like, and a little hour. Like, I'll push myself if I really like. I there's been a few times I've pushed myself, but I don't think I can get. I'm sorry, I coughed. I don't know if I can get to like 2. I mean, it's going to take me to work up to be there for like 2 hours. Like, I don't like. I understand. Like, I load up my cart and I try to stay there and get enough items.
Well, how about you load up the cart? Do they have a place where you can sit?
I thought about that. Just go sit in my car for a little while. Maybe
Yeah,
eat a sandwich and stuff,
and then
go back in. That's what I thought about. I have thought about that, but a lot of times, I want to get home and list. That's But if I go,
you can do that in your. You take a break, get all your stuff, take it out to the car. Right? You go out to the car,
go down the street
or whatever. Go to your car, whatever. Eat your sandwich.
Go to Jersey Mike's.
Okay, go to Jersey Mike's if you want. Go to
Burger King. Way.
Go to do whatever you want. Okay. And while you're sitting in your car, just start a couple drafts. Nike, long sleeve Philadelphia Eagles shirt. Get the listing started. Okay. So at least you're halfway there, and you spend some more time at the bins to maybe get a second or third round of rotations.
Give me more stuff because I need more stuff.
Listen, man.
But like tomorrow, I have to go. Tomorrow I'm going to get my. So that's why I wasn't going to go. I didn't want to go today. Like when my mom went out of town. She went on 2 vacations in September and October. So like the first time she went out, I averaged out how many stuff I wanted to list every day, and I forced myself to go to the bins and get enough. I needed like 110 items is what I wanted while she was gone. So I got those 110 items, and it was great because then I just stayed home. Well, because I was stuck at home, but I was just home and I was listing and I had stuff to list, and I was like, man, this would be nice if I just force myself to go out, and then I can I'll have tons of stuff and just keep forcing myself as long as I have. So it's like within reason. Like I can't just when I took that then the second time she went, I bought that carload of stuff from Eddie. Right. And I wasn't as prepared as it was the last time because I was trying to go through the bins, and I still have I have a bin in there, but it's a bin I'm going to donate. I have to go donate it. And so then I'm done. I'm done with that. That's all gone. And then I have a tote of hats left in my back seat.
What?
Hats. Like caps, like hats. So I have that. But I pulled out some hats, but some of them I don't know if I'm gonna list what I'm gonna list. I ran some through I did it in a live show. I did a couple lots. I think I did it on Did the and Whatnot. I can't remember. But so I don't know what else I have in there. I have to go through that. But right now I have like 2 bags of shoes in there now from today that I needed. So that's like top priority over the hats. I don't really care about the hats. Like that's I'm not really. I don't know. What was I saying? We have to do a sale of the week, Joe.
Oh, okay. Let me get.
We have our sale of the week powered by List Easier. There's no graphic. What does Mike do? Does he put a big go graphic up and does a big song and dance about it?
Sure. Is that what he does?
I don't know. I don't know. We're not doing it because it's not happening. But this is powered by that. If we're allowed to do that, I'm not sure.
Well, he's not here. We're still allowed to do it?
I don't know if I should do. Can I do 2? Oh, I sold something while we were talking. I want to do 2. Can I do 2? I'll do 1 and then.
What about our other game? We got rid of that game. That only lasts.
Oh, we didn't have time. We haven't. You didn't let me. You didn't let me drive us into that this week, Joe. I was trying to do a new game. We can play that too. We had some time. This I just sold today, Joe. So this I'm gonna do 2. I'm gonna do this one, and then I'll show another one. The one I was excited to show about. But this I have them right here because I just sold them like right before we stopped today. It's a lot of 10 Air Force One badge buckle tags
for the shoelaces.
Yeah, right at the edge, the base
Yeah.
of the shoelaces. There's a lot of 10 of them. What do you think I sold these for?
$15.
I had them listed for $15.
12
$14.99 plus shipping. The guy messaged me, and this is to prove I'm not a total jerk all the time. Hey, can you do better on the price? I'll buy them. And he said, send me an offer. Sometimes I have another message from someone that yesterday and ignored them because they were a jerk about it. I learned that when I was talking to Chris Flip the World, he was because I'll buy shoelaces. He says when he went to the bins and he can't find, like, if it's a bad day, he'll just, if he finds shoes that have nice shoelaces in them, he'll just take the shoelaces. And then so he might have mentioned these, but it was a dad. If I find Air Force Ones and they have these shoe tags in them and the shoes are beat to nothing, they're like, a lot of times the Air Force Ones at the bins are like just nasty.
Right.
I just started ripping out the shoelaces and I started collecting these. And so I had one listing, and then I went back and I found some more and I just added to them. So I ended up I sent him an offer for $10, and so I was feeling generous. I felt like, it's like $2 a pair, $1 per. So like that's good, right?
That's great. They probably weigh nothing, right?
They weigh 0.9 ounces.
Yeah, so let me do the math. So how much is that? What do you pay?
$1? I did pay $1.89 a pound.
So if I
these
do
are
the
just
math,
like a pair of shoes, because all the shoes are roughly 2 pounds, but they're not. They're a little over. They're just a little. They're under 2 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Most shoes are like a pound, 1 pound something ounces. These are just with those. Cough. Sorry. I'm sorry.
So yeah, so you paid like $2 for all of them.
But Steve, pick and roll. These are just like he's a bins. Way better bins finder than I am.
Yes, he is
amazing bins finder.
The bins,
genius.
He's one of the best.
Genius. Yes, like seriously, like the best. But he always talks about, like, he
just did something that. What did he put on his Instagram today? He just did something about the bins with.
I haven't been on Instagram today. Was it today? I didn't see it. Oh, I haven't. I haven't been on. I was on Instagram the other day. I haven't seen it, but he's the best, and he always talks about it. It's literally added. It's free, so I was happy about that. There you go, Joe. But I want to do another one. You go ahead and do yours.
I have a
cough. Sorry.
Something that I had in my store for since January of 23. A men's Ralph Lauren 100% silk necktie, 57 inches, made in the USA, new with tags. MSRP was $115.
$39.99.
$29.99, and it was this color
tag. Ties are rough.
Since January 18th of 2023. So that's January 2023, 24. It's like 2.5 years.
January 18th
of 2023. It's been in my store.
Well,
so, I'm glad to see it go. I got this out of I had no idea. It was probably either my tie or my brother's tie, because I got it out of my mom's basement, digging through a box that was down there of all of our old stuff that was there. So, and I don't know. I definitely wasn't going to pay $115 for a tie, so it could have been my brother's. So I know I definitely didn't.
Oh, I remember you mentioned that before.
Yeah, remember? Yeah, I have a couple pairs of jeans I got out of that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Ties. Yeah, it's been 2 years, over 2 years.
Well, I'm glad. Like, this is just meant to be, because all week I've been planning on. Because I was telling you how I had a great week last week, up until I was sick the whole week. And it kind of goes with how I was talking about last year went for me. Like, I was killing it because I had put in work. Like, I did do work before. And anyway, so this goes back to January 23rd of 2023 is the sale I was excited to show you guys all week. And I can remember this. I listed this on a Sunday. The Jags played the Chiefs in the playoffs. I think Pat Mahomes. I think this is when he sprained his ankle. I think, but anyway, I was listing. At the time, I was listing $200 a day. This is when I was doing dollar amounts, and I was taking the day off, and I was going to hang out with my buddies, and I was going to play cards that night. So like I'd saved up all week to list this thing because it was the only listing I was going to do all day because I had to do some stuff before I went and hung out with my friends. And last time I hung out with my friends in like real life was January 23rd, 2013 or 23. But it's a I don't know. You guys didn't need to know all that. It's an LL Bean Baxter.
I think I remember this talking about.
I've talked about this.
You did.
It's a waterproof gray winter coat. Down. It's a parka down jacket. I've talked about this on the podcast. I don't know if we might have been doing the live show when I got this. I bought this at Salvation Army. It was one of my biggest purchases ever. I gave this a buy cost for $40. I think it cost $40. Yeah. And I bought it in like October of 23. I don't know. And why did I do? I don't know. Maybe I don't know what. I wouldn't have waited 2 months. I must have bought it in
I think you were waiting. Didn't you wait and try to do like you were trying to look that up and you weren't sure if it was the right one?
I don't know because I
talked about this jacket all the time.
When I end in sell similar on it, because I've talked about this jacket a lot. I always put the date on there that I listed. Anyway, it doesn't really matter to the story. But I remember I saved it that week to list, but I remember buying it. So I don't know. I thought I bought it on there. I thought it was a rainy day in October, but it couldn't have been because I don't feel like I would have held on to this for 2 months to list it. Anyway, I paid $40. I gave it a $40 buy cost for it. Thinking it was a size 2XL. Thought it was gonna sell like super fast. And I listed it for $200. I looked it up on LL Bean because LL Bean's like it's pretty nice because they give you the item number and you can like look it up. And there are other jackets that I had gotten offers for like $80 and stuff for it. And I kept on like, do I just sell it for $80 and just double my money before fees? And then I look it up. I'm like, no, it's like a $200 jacket. And I've slowly dropped the price. And then last I had it priced. I repriced it a few months ago or weeks ago for $139.99. And I got an offer last week for it, and I snap took it. How much you think?
$110. $109.98.
Oh, close. $119.99.
Ooh. So see, that's a decent offer. What'd you have it? 140? You had it?
Yeah, 140, 120.
You got a 120 offer.
120. I just snap took it. I was like, I'm done with it. But I don't have I was like scared. I was scared. I had shipping Ground Advantage. I don't have any of those. It was big puffy. I didn't have any eBay boxes. And I felt guilty about using.
Would you do the Poshmark box?
No, I felt guilty about doing that. I should have just did it. The guy lived in just Wisconsin. So I just did a number 7 box for priority. I just upped them to priority too. And I paid it was $9.71 to ship it. 9 something to ship it.
What was it going to be before?
7 something he paid. I paid $2 and just used the priority box instead of using the I had a number 7 in the house too, because the guy was doing the deck and stuff, and he was like, it's like he had stuff across the it was hard to get into the garage the way he has stuff to do the deck. So like I just didn't want to go and climb and try to get out, just be in the guy's way. And I didn't want him seeing my embarrassing garage too. So I was like, it's not worth walk. And I had to walk all the way around the house, and it was snowing. Joe, is this enough excuses for me? I had the number 7 box in the house.
Okay, but why didn't you use one of your Poshmark boxes?
They're in the garage.
Oh, they were in the garage. Okay.
Yeah, it was snowing. It was all those things. I had to go walk around the whole house to climb over stuff to get out. Like it was in the house. It was right here. So, but I was scared too because I don't have a bag big enough to put it in, like it's a jacket, but I wanted to make it nice. So like I folded it up, like I did like 3 folds in it, and then like put it in the number 7 box, and then it fit perfect. And then I just put a piece of bubble wrap over the top of it.
Nice.
And then I was getting all these.
Did you put a letter in there, like your Poshmark letter?
No, I just didn't. I like to put stuff. I like to bag stuff up. So like, I know it's a jacket and it's gonna get wet and stuff, but like if it gets like today, I ordered some new poly bags. I ordered, trying to be smart, and I put all my clothes in like those in poly bags, and I was trying to be like trying to find. I just always go to my Amazon and I just buy the bags I've bought forever. So I was like, let me try to find the cheapest. I'm running out of all my supplies too. Like I like stock up on supplies probably twice a year, and what do you call it? I'm running out of all my supplies right now, so I'm having to reorder my supplies. So not only am I not making enough sales, I'm like scraping by to make ends meet. I'm having to restock on supplies that I can't that I'm buying in bulk, so I'm dropping like all this money to buy supplies because it's that time of year. You know what I'm saying? But I was trying to save a dime on these bags, so I get these poly bags, and they the worst.
Are they the crinkly one, right?
Yes, they are the worst. And they don't stretch at all. They don't fit anything.
Yeah, I hate them.
I ordered new ones, and the guy drops them off today, and like it's pouring rain out, so they're like sopping wet, like in the box. So hopefully they're okay in there. Anyway, I don't know why I'm telling you that. I didn't have a bag big enough for those, and I didn't know if I should put it in a trash bag. But so I just try to put it in a trash bag, I don't know if it's gonna fit in there. So anyway, that's it. Joe, we don't have time to play a game. It's gonna be Mike's gonna be back next week.